All right. So for this section, you need to know all of these. You should have them in the notes. If you don't have the notes, I'll step away. You can pause it and write them down. That should be enough time if you paused it. So addition words, more than, some, plus, increased by, added to. Subtraction words, less than, subtracted from, difference, decreased by, minus. Multiplication words, product of, multiplied by, times, and of. And then division words, quotient of, divided by. And they have to be phrased in that specific way. Now, the highlighted ones are for when the numbers are written in reverse order that they want you to write it in. So if I had said like 7 less than 8, this would actually say 8 minus 7. So the numbers are written in the reverse order that you put them in. Same thing by saying subtracted from. So 7 subtracted from 8 means you're taking it away from 8. So it would be 8 minus 7. So those two are written, the numbers are written in reverse. So those are like, if you see that, you know that the numbers are written backwards. Okay, let's shift over here. Now writing these as phrases, right? So we'll make sure that I get this. So 3, you could write this as 3 and x to the power of 4, the product of, but we're going to do it as 3 times x to the 4th power. So you'd write 3 times x to the power of 4. So if you wanted it to be like, so 3 times x to the power of 4, that's what this says. Okay? So it's 3 times whatever I'm going to say after here. If you wanted to do like something like this, you'd write like the product of 3 and x, okay? Then you'd say and to the power of 4. Okay, so you'd separate it. But this one doesn't have that, so the phrasing does mean that only the x has to the power of 4. This one here, so it'd be 5 times z to the power of 2 plus 16. So you'd write, 5 times z to the power of 2. Or you could write squared. Plus 16. You don't have to get fancy. Now, can they get fancy? Yeah, they can. They can get fancy. They can use different words, product of and stuff like that. Or just use of. But when you're writing it, you don't have to be fancy. You can just write specifically what's there and be direct. Okay? Sometimes you have to use the fancy phrasing, but most times you don't. So a number t more than 6. So t more than 6. So whatever 6 is, there should be t more than that. So because adding doesn't matter the order, yes, t more than 6 should be written 6 plus t, but that is exactly the same thing as t plus 6. So that's why it wasn't highlighted before. Both of them are the same thing. If you put 7 in t, the answer is the same, or any number in t, and the answer is going to be the same. So that's why I didn't highlight this in the previous statement. Now 10 less than the product of 7 and f. Okay? 10 less than the product of 7 and f. Where do I remember hearing less than? Over here. So we know that they've said it in backwards order. So this is going to be the product of 7 and f. So 7f minus 10 because of this key phrasing here. Okay? And I think that is the end of this section. Very short video. To do the adding, subtracting, and multiplying and dividing integers, you can watch the summer camp video at the summer camp 1 video at the end.